Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and good evening once again. I have several guests who will be joining this live stream today, and I am waiting for those guests to appear. While I'm waiting on the guests to appear, while I'm waiting for them backstage, I'm going to go ahead and post a link to the Charlie Project. There's a very important article that I want you to read at your leisure. So I am posting a link right now. Um, uh, at your leisure. In this stream. I'm doing that right now. Good evening, 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 and good evening once again. Good evening to my YouTube subscribers who are now tuning in to this broadcast. I see this live stream has been shared 3 times, but there are more than 26 individuals watching. I need more than 26 shares. Is it possible that we can get 50 shares? Is it possible that we can have 50 shares be 100 shares, or 100 shares turn into 150 shares? Please, 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 please share, share, and share again. And I'd like for you, and you if you are on YouTube watching this special broadcast today on YouTube, I would love for you to hit the like button and possibly subscribe if you find this channel to be of your liking. So I am now including an email for tips. I'm not sure where my guest is and where they could be. Huh. I'm not sure where they are. I don't know if something's going on, if they're having technical difficulties. I hope I don't have to stop what I'm doing to try to see what has happened. But I'm waiting for them to join. Let's see, I may have to send, they're coming. Let's see. Okay, there's a link. If you're in communication with them, Mr. Thomas, there is a link that I sent directly to the mother of Miss Rochelle Stubblefield. I want to make sure I'm saying it's not right. Stubblefield, and a cousin of Miss Stubblefield. I also sent a link to a community activist. His name is Cleveland. While I'm waiting on them, while I'm waiting on them to join, I'm waiting on family members and a community activist to join. What I want to do is just to share some details regarding Rochelle Stubblefield or Stubblefield disappearance. Her full name is Rochelle Kenana Stubblefield. She was 20 years old when she was last seen. She was last seen November 10th of 2015. She was last seen in Hammond, Indiana, reportedly. She was last seen at the Calumet College, which is located or was located in Hammond, Indiana. When Miss Rochelle was last seen, she was 8 months pregnant, weeks away from her delivery date. She was weeks away from her delivery date. Yes, you heard me correctly. When Miss Rochelle was last seen, she was 8 months pregnant and only weeks away from her delivery date. Miss Rochelle was born December 25th of 1994. She is 5'5". At the time of her disappearance, she was approximately 135 pounds. She was last seen wearing black jeans, a maroon Calumet College of St. Joseph sweatshirt. She also was wearing or had been wearing glasses when she was last seen. She has pierced ears and she's missing out of Whiting, Indiana. From what I read, I gathered that her residence was or is Whiting, Indiana. She is an African American female, brown hair, brown eyes, a gap. She has a gap between her front teeth. I'll state this again. She wears eyeglasses and she was wearing black rectangular frames when she was last seen. She was driving. She had a vehicle at the time of her disappearance. Her vehicle was found in Gary, Indiana. She was last seen in Hammond, Indiana, and her vehicle was found in Gary, Indiana. Gary, Indiana. Vehicle found in Gary, Indiana. Okay. It's uncertain what date the vehicle was found and or how many hours or days had gone by since the missing report was filed before her vehicle was found. I do want to give you some additional details regarding her disappearance. Miss Rochelle was last seen on November 10th of 2015 when she was with friends to a basketball game after attending classes at Calumet College of St. Joseph in Whiting, Indiana. She has never been heard from again. Since her disappearance, there hasn't been any activity on her bank account or cellular phone. Her car was found abandoned in Gary, Indiana. Darren Fuller was reportedly Stubblefield's boyfriend at the time of her disappearance and the father of her unborn child. But when the police interviewed him, he said he wasn't dating her and wasn't her baby's father. He said he didn't know Stubblefield's whereabouts, but that she had talked about going to Atlanta, Georgia. A photo of Fuller is posted with this case summary. So before I continue discussing additional details regarding Miss Rochelle Stubblefield, I'm seeing in the chat my guests for some reason are having difficulty. I guess logging. I sent the link like 2 or 3 times in a text message to them. Could you try like all the links? It should be the same link. I'm going to try to, because I'm doing this while I'm live right now. I'll try to resend that link. Let's see, because I'm on another device, so I'm trying to figure out the best way really to do this at this point. Can you send me a message, Miss Taylor? I need you to send it to Bam Bam. Bam Bam is the profile that manages this page, and I can send you the link because I can't really break from what I'm doing right now in text. I don't want to interrupt the live stream. Can you send a message to Bam Bam on Facebook? Bam Bam is the page with the photo of a person, a sketch of a person, and a question mark. That is the profile that manages this page. Please send a message. I will send you a link once I see that you've sent the message. Okay. So I'll just continue on until I see a message um, from you, and I'll send you the link again. I've also sent a link to Mr. Cleveland, so you may want to reach out to him. It's the same link, and ask Mr. Cleveland to forward you the link that I text him. So I text the link to you. The link has been texted to Miss Rochelle's mother more than one time. I've sent that link to Mr. Cleveland. I'm not sure what's happening right now. Sorry. Let's see. I don't see that anyone is here. So I'll just continue on and wait, and hopefully between I guess getting the link from Mr. Cleveland, perhaps mom trying the link in her phone, and Miss Taylor, you're trying the link from your phone, or you're sending me a message so I can resend the link to you. I don't see that anyone's here. I'm sorry. I don't see any notification. So I'll wait and see what happens, and see if we have to arrange something else. Um, but I'll try to continue on. I know that a lot of people are watching right now. Let's see, with giving you all more details about Miss Rochelle's disappearance. Okay, so where did I leave off at? I did say that um, Miss Rochelle has not had any bank account or cellular phone activity since the date of her disappearance back in 2015, and her vehicle was found abandoned in Gary, Indiana. A man by the name of Darren Fuller was reportedly Stubblefield's boyfriend at the time of her disappearance and the father of her unborn child. But when the police interviewed him, he said he wasn't dating and wasn't her baby's father. He said he didn't know Stubblefield's whereabouts, but that she had talked about going to Atlanta, Georgia. A photo of Fuller is posted in the case summary on charlieproject.org. On November 20th, 10 days after 10 days after Miss Stubblefield was last seen, police got a tip from two of Fuller's cousins who said that during a phone conversation, he admitted to killing a woman who was 8 months pregnant. 8 months pregnant with his child. Fuller supposedly stated he choked her and stabbed her in the temple because he didn't want to pay child support. He said he buried her body in an elementary school in Gary, Indiana. Fuller was located on November 23rd when the police found him at his girlfriend's house. The girlfriend later told authorities that she picked him up at Williams Elementary School in Gary, and that he told her something had happened to Stubblefield and he had done it. He started throwing Stubblefield's belongings, including her identification, out of the window of the girlfriend's car. Investigators later found some of those items, including her glasses, which were broken, and her shoes. And after the girlfriend picked him up, Fuller stayed the night with her and told her he had choked Stubblefield to death. In July 2020, Fuller was arrested and charged with 2 counts of murder in the death of Stubblefield and the death of her unborn baby, and 1 count of obstruction of justice. His former girlfriend was granted immunity from prosecution in the case. Fuller is awaiting trial, or was awaiting trial. Stubblefield is a graduate of Portage High School. She was studying criminal justice in college with hopes of a career in law enforcement, and was also a member of her college track team. Her body has never been located, in spite of repeated searches, but foul play is suspected in her case due to the circumstances involved. The investigating agency is the Lake County Sheriff's Department 219. They can be reached at the Lake County Sheriff's Department can be reached at 219-755-3400. So now that you have a bit more information regarding Miss Rochelle Stubblefield disappearance and the circumstances surrounding her disappearance, what I'd like to do right now, I am going to go to Missing Lost and Trafficked Facebook page, and I'm going to include a link in the body of this, and I hope that someone in Mrs. Stubblefield's family will be able to access this link, click on this link, and discuss, um, you know, some information regarding her disappearance and what you know thus far regarding the police efforts they've made to locate her. Unfortunately, this live stream has only been shared 9 times. That's not good. There's more than 43 people watching. I'm pretty sure there's more than 300 or 400 individuals watching right now. So I'm posting the link. I'm going to post it 3 times in the chat. It's going to be easy to click on. So I don't know. I don't really know what to do. I've sent the link to 3 different people, to 3 different cell phones, in an attempt to try to connect with Miss Stubblefield's mom, a cousin. I messaged her cousin. I also messaged a community activist. His name is Mr. Cleveland. Now, if it's difficult to connect with family members, then what I may have to do is ask Mr. Cleveland to go ahead and click on the link and see if I can connect with him. I am posting the link in the chat several times. Okay. No, I've never had this happen to me before doing a StreamYard. Not where the link just doesn't work. Well, it has happened, but not like this. I've sent this link to 3 people, to 3 different cell phones. So if you're there, Mr. Cleveland, if you're watching, can you see if you can click on so I can connect with you? If you're watching, Mrs. Taylor, can you try to click on the link? I've posted it. Let's see what's going on here. All right. So, okay, I think I have my guest. I don't know what was happening. Okay. Hello.
Hi. How are you
Hi.
doing? Okay.
Thank you for joining. Was it me or you all were having like connection issues?
Yeah, we couldn't get in on either phone or the tablet. So yeah,
Wow.
we're trying.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. That's the all right, because I'm like, wait a minute. I sent this link to 3 different people and nobody can get in.
And
Like that.
he's actually in somewhere too. I don't know what's going on with his either, but he said that he couldn't even hear, but he was definitely trying to get in too. If you're there, Commander Hulk, can you join us, please?
Yeah, I can add all of you to the stream. I believe I can. I think I have that capability. I can add another person.
Okay.
I'll see if he can join. I've already given him instructions to just like try to connect with me after I have the conversation with both of you. So I want everybody to kind of follow what's going on a little better,
Yeah.
I thought that would be best. So I'll go ahead, and since I don't see him here so far, I want to go ahead and introduce you both to the stream. So to, I guess, my right, I'm looking at a young woman with glasses on. Can you state your name and your connection to Miss Rochelle?
Yes, hi, my name is Thelma. I'm Rochelle's mother.
Okay. Okay. And then to the left of me, you're kind of out of frame, curly hair, white jacket.
Oh,
If you could state your name.
my name is Lawana Taylor. I am the general of the Royal Black Panther Party Association, chapter Gary, Indiana.
Oh, okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. I remember you were sharing that with me, but it's just nice hearing that again. And I'm just so delighted whenever I encounter someone that is a social justice warrior such as myself. And so in the back, I don't know if she wants to speak with black on. If you can introduce yourself.
I'm Patricia Bali. I'm Rochelle's auntie. I'm sorry.
Aunt, okay. All right. So it's gonna help me. I gotta make the note. I have mom, okay, cousin here,
Yes.
Miss Taylor, and then aunt. Your name again?
Patricia.
What's that, Patricia?
Yes.
Okay, Patricia. Okay, great. All right. So thank you all for joining today. I tried to do my very best to, while I was having these technical issues, to fill everyone in on just like the details surrounding Miss Thelma's daughter's disappearance. And if I missed anything, then you could definitely add additional details or maybe clarify some information I may have quoted or stated incorrectly. But what I like to do right now, I just want everyone to get an opportunity to get to know Miss Rochelle. Who is Miss Rochelle? Whoever wants to start first with telling me and telling all of us just who she is, the things that she's interested in doing, her career goals, just so we can get a better understanding on who she is as an individual.
Okay, basically, Rochelle was a happy person. She loved to see everyone happy. She never wanted to see nobody sad. She oh my goodness, Rochelle. She was the fun, outgoing. She was the one that keeps the party going. you know, she wanted to be a CSI investigator, seeing that, different things was always happening because we used to watch the shows on TV, and she decided that's what she wanted to do. So that's what was her goal. She wanted to become a private investigator, well, a CSI investigator. Yeah, but I'm a little nervous, but yeah. Yeah, Rochelle was very outstanding, outgoing. She helped everybody from people who needed work. I mean, assisting in school, if they needed help in anything, like the elderly, she would go to their house and help them with the insulins and all this type of stuff, things that nobody would ever believe that Rochelle would do. She would go out her way and do it for you. She would take her shirt off and give it to you if it's needed. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow. Amazing. She is such an amazing person. I hope that I could get the opportunity to meet her because I just try to maintain hope regardless of how long it's been since someone has been seen. And anyone else like Ms. Taylor, would you like to chime in, or Ms. Patricia, would you like to chime in and share what you know about her or your relationship with her, with Miss Rochelle?
Absolutely. Rochelle is my cousin. At the time of her disappearance, she was 8 months pregnant. When I tell you that this beautiful little girl, Thelma, came and put that baby in my arms as a child. I didn't have kids at that time. That was my baby. Like she said, kind-hearted, where she would go out of her way to do anything for anybody. And she's just, it's a missing piece in our family. Not only are we missing her, but we're missing that baby that she was carrying that we never even got to experience, right? Her being a new mother and experiencing life. She was in school for criminal justice. So she would definitely want us to continue her case no matter what until she's found. In the last newscast, I stated that we wouldn't stop until she's found. So that's what my plight is about right now. That's why I am a part of the society, the party that I am involved with. And it starts at home. So how can I be out helping others and my family needs? My family wants to get closure. That's where we are. And Pebbles, Commander Hawk is trying to get in. If you're able
Okay.
to get him.
I don't know what's going on. I can't see him here. So ask him to keep trying, or after we concluded our conversation, then I'll try to bring him on, or just have him give me a call. That's all I can do. So but we're definitely going to hear from him, even if it's him just calling me through Messenger. We are definitely going to hear from him today. But thank you for sharing what you shared about her. Such an amazing person, career driven. And from what I've gathered, she had a really big interest in criminal justice, right, and helping others and saving or rescuing others. So we definitely need to do everything we can to help save and rescue her, of course. Miss Patricia, is there anything that you would like to say?
Like, just gonna be a little bit on what both Thelma and Miss Taylor was saying about Roro. She's very lovable, life of the party, enjoyable, and she had so many things that she wanted to do. Like the flyer that Thelma is holding up right now is she was doing a project for the homelessness. She actually slept outside in a box in the cold to every year to make awareness of the homelessness, people that live outside in the cold. And her heart was just full of love for everything and everybody.
Yes.
Wow, that is just wonderful. I don't know a lot of people that's going to go outside and, for a cause and make themselves uncomfortable for a cause on the behalf of others. So I commend her for what she has done, and I do. Unfortunately, at some point, she, disappeared, or you lost contact with her. The date I have is November 10th of 2015. Is that the day she was last seen?
Yes, that's the last day.
Okay. So I'm looking at my notes now, and any one of you, mom, aunt, or cousin, can chime in here. I just want to know, were you aware of any kind of conflict she was having with anyone, her boyfriend or anyone else before her disappearance?
Nope, not at all. Nope. She I guess during that day, she texted me and said, Mom, I'm gonna say his name, Deron wanna meet me to talk about the baby situation. I didn't get that text until later because I was doing something else, and I never got a chance to read it until later. And that's the last I heard from it. That was it.
Yeah, that day she was leaving school, and she was supposed to meet with him, and that was the last that was seen or heard of her.
Because the following day I went to the school and I went to all the teachers, and they said that basically that she volunteered and was helping people sell candy at the restaurants, the stores. She was going like she was visiting everyone and selling things for them, helping everybody out. And they said that was the last that they seen of her. I was like, wow, and I don't know what happened after that. And that was it. Nobody knows what happened.
Okay. I know her vehicle was reportedly found in Gary, Indiana. Do you have any idea how much time passed from the day she was last seen to the day her vehicle was found in Gary, Indiana?
I don't know how much time. Do I get that on there?
Like a week, or
No,
maybe less?
a little longer than a week for her.
Okay.
It was a little longer than a week. But they ended up finding her vehicle like right off of Martin Luther King at the at that fire station off of like 15. If you go over there, like Marshalltown, right off Marshall, that's where her car was found. Yep.
Okay, I know where that is. Is a I think is there still a I think I'm saying I think because I believe there could be the station is still there. Do you know if that station is still there?
Yeah. Last time I drove past it was. If it's active,
Okay,
no.
okay. So her vehicle was found hours later. It sounds like that's what I'm getting from you, and it was found off of 15th near a fire station. I find that to be um, very, very interesting. Uh, can you tell? Well, you've already told me, just approximately how long it was before her vehicle was found and where it is. So that was my other question. Like, okay, where was this vehicle found? Uh, I want to talk about, and I know this might be uncomfortable, not comfortable, but uncomfortable talking about this. Um, but it would help. It would help maybe other people who may have some inside information about her case. I'm hoping that they will come forward. So that's why I'm having to, now talk about the man who was accused and convicted. Is that correct? Of murdering her, correct?
Yes.
So I need to talk about, and if you need to take a breath or go get some water, whatever you need to do, that's fine with me. I want to talk about Mr. Is it Darren Fuller? Is that how you pronounce his name?
Deron. Deron Fuller.
Deron.
Mhm.
Deron Fuller. What did you know about him as an individual? Just maybe some tendencies that he had, any kind of just anything you knew of him before your daughter's disappearance.
Okay, well, I knew him ever since they went to Pulaski in junior high school, and
Yeah.
he was an evil boy. He was, and I used to tell Rochelle, leave this boy alone. Something's wrong with him. And she was like, "No, Mom, he's good. I can change him. He's gonna be fine." And he wasn't. It, I, oh, he was just a terrible person. You can't get no clearer than that. He was like a little demon, and I can't get it no clearer. I'm sorry.
Okay. Would you say that he was possibly controlling or maybe had anger issues?
Yeah, he was. He was. He did have
Okay.
anger issues because I remember one time Rochelle came home from school when she was in the ninth grade, and she came home with a purple bruise on her arm. And I asked her, I said, "Why? What happened to you?" She said, "Oh, Mama, we was playing frog, and he hit me too hard." I said, "Well, who hit you?" And he said, "Ryan," because I guess they were popping each other. I said, "Look, that ain't no game. He's abusing you." And she was like, "Oh no, Mom, we were just playing." And then as time goes on, and that's what he did. And it just shows proofs in the pudding. What was he about? Yeah, he was abusive.
The Charlie Project, and thank you for sharing that with me. The Charlie Project, they did an in-depth report on your daughter and posted several photos of your daughter along with Mr. Fuller. I read in this article that was published through the Charlie Project that Mr. Fuller, when confronted by police, said that he wasn't dating your daughter and was not the father of her unborn child. Why do you believe he would say something like that?
Because he probably didn't want to get caught up in what he had already done. He know he'd have done his work. So now he's trying to throw it off on somebody else. That's what I believe. Because if it wasn't his child, why did he do what he did? My thought.
Yeah.
So,
And I'm just listening to you. The police got a tip, which was good and helped them to advance their case. And the tip that they received based on what I just read here, is that it was Mr. Fuller's own cousins. Is that correct? Who tipped the police off and told the police that he confessed to harming your daughter. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what I heard. I don't know them or anything like that, but that's what I heard. Yeah.
Okay. And so this was communicated to police. Also, though he confessed and he stated that the reason he harmed your daughter is because he didn't want to pay child support. And I just thought that there's just no reason to harm anyone or take anyone's life if in fact this happened. And there was just no reason. This I can't. I'm so sorry. I can't. There's no way to rationalize. A lot of guys these days, and even in the early 2000s, they either pay the child support or they don't. They don't
Right.
go the extra mile. Some of them move out of state, or they'll just tell the courts, "Well, I ain't got it." But there's no excuse for murdering anyone. And so I know this may be uncomfortable to hear. The cousins reportedly told law enforcement that this man buried your daughter at an elementary school in Gary, Indiana. Is that correct?
Yep, that's what they said. Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what elementary school?
They say it was behind Williams.
Williams Elementary School.
Yeah, the Williams Elementary. I guess it was like also off of Martin Luther King, off of 15th and Martin Luther King. Over there, where her car was, around up in this area, and also where he lived over in that area as well. Yep.
Okay. Ever search area and around that school with canine dogs?
Yep, they had canine dogs, they had the task force, they had the police, my family, everybody was out there, and they didn't find nothing.
Yes, ma'am. We were boots on the ground at that time. Her car was found in that same area. Did they find her glasses and her
They
hair?
found her inhaler was ran over like they ran it over with a car. Her glasses, her book bag. What else it was? Those are the pictures they showed me. Her gym shoes. Yep, those are pictures that they showed me. Yep, yep.
Okay. And on 15th, where the vehicle was found, did they do a thorough search of that area as well?
Only thing I know is they told me they did a thorough search, and that's all I know. I wasn't there. I don't know what all they did. They say they got the dogs, and I think they went back and did it again and put the dogs again, and that was all I got.
Okay. Did you receive any other tips from anyone, whether it was a random text, a random phone call, maybe a note placed in your mailbox, just some information stating with someone trying to share where another place he may have taken your daughter?
Nope. Nope.
No. Okay.
Like they just said, basically, it looked like they probably found out. He probably found out that they were looking for, and he dug up. I'm just assuming this is what went down. That he dug the body up and moved it someplace else. I guess it was too much traffic where he had her. I'm not sure, so I don't know. That's what was the rumor.
Okay. I'm just thinking right now and just trying to figure out, possible places that maybe should be searched in the area. So I'll have to do a Google search on my own and just see what I could see, and maybe even go into Gary really and around those areas, especially Williams, especially the elementary school, Williams School, just to see. If in fact canines were used, I'm just and she was not located there, it could be possible that she is not at that school, but perhaps somewhere else. Um, Sometimes when and the people are confessing to crimes, they'll mix lies with truth. So it makes it a lot difficult for investigators to and and family members to figure out where their loved ones are, because often lies are mixed with truth. So there it may be a truth to the school, but it's like, was that the school? It could have been another. There are several and I know where they are. There are several abandoned schools
Yeah.
in Gary, Indiana, and they're still there, and no telling what is in those buildings now. Since 2015, the year 2015, we're in 2022 now.
Mhm.
Has the police, the Hammond Police Department, the FBI, anyone stepped up to try to assist you with doing another search?
Nope. Haven't heard from anyone.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's a crime shame. It's a shame that nobody even, they got my number because I called just to ask and inquire about it, but nothing. I get like dead silence. Yeah.
Okay, okay. I will again do some research. I know there are individual, like, well, not individual, there are organizations.
Mhm.
This is what they do. They search for people and they have the proper equipment. And so I'll try to see what organizations are like in the Midwest region, if that makes sense, that may be available to assist you with looking or going to some abandoned properties, possible schools that maybe she could be at. And that's just something that I'm going to try to do on my own. And I hope to find an organization that will like help you, because you definitely need to know where your daughter is. You definitely need to find your daughter sooner rather than later. And it's been several years since you've seen her.
Yeah.
My heart goes out to you. I'm just so sorry that you've gone through, what you've gone through so far. If you like to share what this whole ordeal has been like for you, how this has impacted your life and your family lives rather.
Mhm. Well, basically, it is devastated the whole family. It's just a piece of us that's it's been taken from us, and it'll never be the same. And it's heartbreaking sometimes. uh, I feel like you don't want to go on, but I have to because I got three other children that I have to be strong for, you know, and it's really, really terrible. And it hurts every day, all day. Yep. Yep. That's my baby. Yes. Let me show you my picture. That's my baby. My one and only child, my only girl. And this man took my baby. A dirty nigga. Yeah.
So if I may,
Yeah,
Pebbles,
go ahead.
um, as far as an organization that is definitely willing to unite and get boots on the ground, we are definitely that those people. There are definitely there. We have several chapters that if and I'm sorry, my heart bleeds too. Like I said, it hits home because it's my baby, and I can honestly say that my daughter at one time was missing, and my baby came home. So the only thing I can say is that I grieve for any mother that is missing or has lost a child. All I want to get is closure for my family. I guarantee you, I guarantee you that if you can organize that, or maybe even before you organize it, we're going to put something together and we'll get boots on the ground and do what we can. I know it's been a long time, but Mom has mentioned an area that was probably forgotten about at that time that was closed off. There was, what is that? Georgia,
No, Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King.
When they had that flood.
They had the flooding over there, and it was closed off for a long, long time. I don't know if anybody actually searched there or anything, but we kind of tend to trust gut feelings sometimes, if that makes sense. But as far as the organization, if this is what we're going to do, then please let us know. We are definitely, we're there. You have the support of the Royal Black Panthers.
Okay. That's good to know. That's good to know when, families are wanting to, continue the efforts. A lot of times it's so stressful on families that families will just give up and just throw in the towel, but you're not wanting to throw in the towel. And since you're not wanting to throw in the towel, then I'm not going to throw in the towel. I'm a journalist, I'm not a professional searcher, or I'm not a medium. Some people think I am. I don't know why. I think I'm a psychic. I'm not. So God just leads me, and right now I'm asking God to lead me right now, and I'm asking God to send me something, and I'm asking God to open up somebody's heart, and I'm believing and receiving that there's some tip I'm going to get. I don't know when, how soon. Somebody's going to send me an email. Somebody's going to send me a WhatsApp. Maybe the cousins. Oh, it would be great if those cousins, if they watch this interview, this discussion that we're having, and I'm not going to share who they are or anything. I'm not that type of person. It would just tug at someone's heart to share some information they may have about your daughter with me. I read all my messages. I'll check that Bam Messenger. You can send me a message through WhatsApp. Also on Instagram, Missing, Lost, and Trafficked is on Instagram. Some people take time to send emails, Missing, Lost, and Trafficked at gmail.com. Maybe you have text messages that you've received or you did receive that you're just holding on to, right? That you received from Rochelle years ago, back in 2015. And it's just, you don't know who to share it with me. I have received text messages, call logs that people have sent me, all types of things from people that have gone missing. And it's just amazing. I'm just hoping that you trust me like some of the other sources have and send me something that could help this family. I won't disclose who you are. But they are wanting closure. They need your help. If you know something, maybe you don't want to share with them. I understand a lot of times people are uncomfortable talking to family members and they just rather just like, okay, here's what I know. Please send me that information. I do have tips. I have Missing, Lost, and Trafficked at gmail.com. Due to some experiences I've had positive experiences with mediums lately. They're psychic readers, meaning there are psychic readers who have read and they've been so on point. All right. I am not dismissive of readers. I can kind of tell if someone is just, just saying something or doing something, trying to get attention, and when it's real. I can't explain it, but I know when it's real. If you are a psychic reader and you want to do a reading on your own, I won't contact you to do a reading, and you want to share maybe a location that came to mind while doing your own reading, then I will definitely pass that information along to, I'll pass it along to Miss Rochelle's mother, because as of lately, some of the readers that I have been tuned into, they have been accurate, and the situations and the circumstances that they have, described as being the circumstances were the actual circumstances. And so that's why I don't want to be dismissive. I just try not to, my journalism can't rely on psychic readings, but we're open. We're open. We want to be open here. We want to just have some sort of idea as of what direction at least to search, to start searching in. Martin Luther King Boulevard, possibly places by water. I'm thinking of other schools. I'm just thinking personally that it was a school, but it's not that school. That's just what's coming to me. A school in Gary, Indiana, but maybe not that school. I'm not a reader, but trying to read in between the lines of his life. So I'm thinking all you really need is K9s, other people with the proper equipment, actual professional search team to go out to several schools, abandoned schools, possibly some places near water, and you may find her. I'm not certain, but I'm hoping that that will be the case. So I'll do what I can on my end to just reach out to who I can reach out to, who can help. If you are a member of law enforcement in Hammond, East Chicago, Gary, Indiana, Valparaiso, wherever you may be, and Cherville, you may want to assist, or Highland. You know, I have my email ticker, and it's running across the screen right now. So missing, lost, and trafficked at gmail.com. I thank you all so very much for joining. I'm going to try to connect with Mr. Cleveland, even if I just have to, I guess, give him a call.
You're going in and out. Not sure if you can hear us, but you're going in and out.
I think it's the Wi-Fi going on. Is there anything else you want to say?
I have a plea from the family. If you are out there and you have any information regarding our baby, Rochelle Stubblefield, please, please, please find it in your heart and soul to come forward and let us know so that we can put her and her unborn baby to rest. We just want closure. We don't want that. We just want to find her. We just want to know where she is. We want closure.
So just find it in your heart. Let God go ahead and guide you. And go ahead and tell. It's been 7 years. Go ahead and tell somebody. Speak up and tell somebody where my baby is. Rochelle Stubblefield. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for all you've done and all that you do. We really appreciate it.
Okay.
And I look forward to working with you.
No problem. And I'll try to find some help for you. So I'll just do what I can to try to find you some help. I can't make any promises, but I'm hoping that I can get some professionals to assist you pro bono. And that's just my little project that I'm going to work on. And I'm hoping that the right person sends me an email or contacts you all directly with information regarding Miss Rochelle Stubblefield. Thank you so much. I'll go ahead and disconnect and try to connect with Mr. Cleveland now. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Pebbles. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So we've been listening to Miss Patricia, aunt of Miss Rochelle Stubblefield. We've also been hearing from Miss Taylor, cousin of Miss Rochelle Stubblefield. We have been listening and hearing from Miss Rochelle's mother. Her name is Miss Thelma. I refer to her as Miss Thelma. And so I am just overwhelmed right now with emotion. Just just thinking about what this family is going through and what they've gone through for several years in their plight to find this beautiful young woman who vanished while she was 8 months pregnant. 8 months pregnant. Um, I'd like for Mr. Cleveland to try to connect. We've disconnected now. I've disconnected with Miss Rochelle's family members. So at this point, I'd like for Mr. Cleveland to try to connect with me. I have posted a link, the link that would route you backstage to where I am right now. I've posted that link into the body of this live stream. I will do that again if I need to post the link again. I will certainly post the link again. Mr. Cleveland, I'm told, is the commander of the Royal Black Panther Party or Royal Black Panther Party. Their chapter is located in Chicago. So he is the commander of the Royal Black Panther Party, located in Chicago or out of Chicago. I'm hoping that he will be able to connect with me. I'll try to post the link once more in the chat. So I'm doing that right now, y'all. So I'm posting a link right now in the chat. I see this live stream has been shared 20 times. We need about 50 shares. So I hope that you are sharing. I've hosted live streams that have been shared over 200 times. So let's try to get the shares up. I'm posting the link that if he sees this link in the body or in the comments, all you'll need to do, Mr. Cleveland, really is click on that link and you should be directed backstage. I posted it 3 times in the chat. We have 22 shares. I'm hoping to increase the shares on this live stream. 22 shares. Before I end this live stream, what I'd like to do, 29 shares. I'm hoping to increase the shares. I'm thinking that perhaps, Mr. Cleveland, if you want to call me through Messenger, you can. Or you can call me. Let's see if you can call me through the WhatsApp. It's a button connected to my media page, to Missing Loss and Traffic media page. I'm hoping to connect with you. And I've included a link. In the comments. Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm just not wanting to end the live so abruptly. I do want to try to give Mr. Cleveland an opportunity to try to connect with me. If that just is not going to happen today, then I'll have to set up something else. Okay. So it doesn't seem as if I'm going to be able to connect with Mr. Cleveland, unfortunately. I see this live stream has been shared 46 times. So, you know what? This live stream, I think this live stream can be shared more times than that. Before I end this live stream today, I want to do a 50 state alert. So before I share this live stream, what I want to do is a 50 state alert. So I'll list various cities or states across the United States of America. I'll ask you to share this live stream, and I'll ask you to let me know where you are sharing this live stream from, where you are sharing this live stream from. Okay. I see that our shares are going up. I always say sharing is caring. This young lady is missing. Her family needs to find out where she is, or her family needs closure. So, from the state of Maine, share this live stream and let me know where you're sharing from. If you're watching this live stream from the state of Massachusetts, share this live stream and let me know where you're sharing from. If you're watching this live stream from Vermont, share this live stream and let me know where you're sharing from. If you're watching this live stream from New Hampshire, please share this live stream and let me know where you're sharing from. You could be watching from Rhode Island. Is there anyone watching from Rhode Island? If you're watching, please share this live stream and let me know. Let us all know where you are sharing this live stream from. Do I have any viewers in the state of Connecticut? If you're watching in Connecticut, please share this live stream and let me know where you're sharing from. If you're watching this live stream in New Jersey, please share this live stream and let me know where you're sharing from. If you're watching this live stream in Delaware, in the state of Delaware, share this live stream and let me know where you're sharing from. If you're watching this live stream from the state of Maryland, I want you to help me spread the word regarding Rochelle Stubblefield, last seen at the age of 20, last seen when she was 8 months pregnant, and no, on November 10th of 2015. Let me know where you're sharing from. If you're watching this live stream from Washington, D.C., let me know where you're sharing from. If you're watching this live stream from, thank you, Louisville, Kentucky, North Carolina, please share. South Carolina, please share. Georgia, please share. Florida, please share. Alabama, please share. Mississippi, please share. Tennessee, please share. Virginia, please share. West Virginia, please share. Tennessee, please share. Kentucky, I love for you to share. Ohio, I love for you to share. Just in case I didn't mention Pennsylvania, I will mention it again. Pennsylvania and New York. Atlanta, the ATL. Come on, let's share. This young woman is missing, has been missing, vanished, with along with her unborn child when her unborn child was 8 months. 8 months. If you're watching from the state of Michigan, please share. Indiana, please share. The state of Illinois, please share. If you're watching from Minnesota, please share. You may be watching from Wisconsin, I like for you to share. You could be watching from Iowa. I love for you to share. You may be watching from Indiana. I love for you to share. You could be watching from Missouri. I love for you to share. You might be watching from Arkansas. Please share if you're anywhere in the state of Arkansas. Do I have any viewers, anyone watching from Louisiana? If you're watching, if you're out there, please share. Is there any viewers in North Dakota? If you're watching from North Dakota, please share. New Orleans is sharing. South Dakota, I hope that you're sharing. Nebraska, I hope that you're sharing. Kansas, I love you to share. Thank you, New Orleans. Thank you, Gary, Indiana. How about Oklahoma? Is there any viewers from Oklahoma? We need more than 50 shares to this live stream right now. How about Texas? Do we have any viewers out of the state of Texas? Please share this live stream. What about New Mexico? Anyone watching from New Mexico? Anyone have any information in New Mexico? Please send your tip in to missinglostintraffic at gmail.com. Colorado, I'd like for you to share. Wyoming, I'd like for you to share. Montana, I'd like for you to share. Idaho, I'd love for you to share. Utah, I'd love for you to share. How about Arizona? Do we have any viewers? Thank you, Gary, Indiana, sharing again in Arizona. How about Washington? Anyone watching this live stream out of Washington, please share. Roro Effect will call you in a minute, okay? Washington, or Oregon. Oregon, please share if you're watching this live stream out of Oregon. How about Detroit is sharing? Thank you. What about Nevada? Is there anyone watching, sharing this live stream? This young, beautiful, 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 beautiful woman has gone missing. She's been missing a number of years, missing out of Hammond, Indiana, from Whiting, Indiana. Vehicle found in Gary, Indiana. Please share this live stream. Nevada. How about California? Do we have any viewers, anyone watching out of California? If you're watching, please share. How about Alaska? Anyone watching in Alaska? If you're watching in the state of Alaska, I'd love for you to share. What about Hawaii? Any viewers, anyone watching in Hawaii? If you're watching in Hawaii, please share. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, thank you so much for sharing. And I know that there will be so many others sharing all across the United States, all across this country, all across this world. I'm hoping and praying, believing, and I am receiving that Miss Rochelle Stubblefield will be found. She will be found this year. She will be discovered this year, and her mother will have closure. This is my prayer. This is my hope. This is my belief. This is what I'm standing firm on. This is what I'm standing on. I just keep my trust in God, and He's never let me down. So I thank you all for taking the time out to share this stream today. I thank you all so very much for all of your support. I thank you all for the tips that you will be submitting and sending in regarding Miss Rochelle's whereabouts. Unfortunately, I was not able to connect with Mr. Cleveland during this setting or doing this stream, but I will reach out to him so I can try to set up another stream, even if that stream is just a live stream, and perhaps I'm just adding him to the stream. I will do that in the near future. Thank you all, and thank you all, thank you all, thank you all, and I want everyone to have a great, wonderful night.